So yeah, if you're following along in this series of videos about what was it? What's today's date?
May 16th.
May 16th, when we went and played for the first time in 2019. This whole long story about how we went out, and it was just like comical, the amount of stuff that went on. We ended up getting in this storm. So here we're seeing pictures of the pavilion, and there you can see the helicopter. We got another shot of it here. This helicopter, I've seen it before. And we were on the boat. My daughter and I were on our paddle boat. And that helicopter came, and it had a series of ropes hanging down really far with a big pouch. And it would dip the pouch into the water and take the water and fly away like they were dumping the water on a forest fire. Well, it came and buzzed us. It's so loud. This chopper is so unbelievably loud. It's supposed to lift this big back sack of water, and it would come, it would fill up the water, and it would fly away, and it would be gone for about 5 minutes, and then it would come back. My daughter was maybe 5 or 6 at the time, and she went into a irrational panic, fearing from this helicopter. And it was the coolest thing, because he didn't care. He was right above us, and he dropped the thing down and filled up the water. And she was clawing into my neck with her nails. I thought she was going to rupture an artery. So I've seen this helicopter before, and he showed up today. So basically, if you watch the other video, you can hear the story of how we arrived there, and the woman with the baby. There was this baby there that she would not leave. And like these people, they walk their dog there every day. So they see us there, and it's like, oh, I normally take my dog behind that pavilion to do his business, and now I can't. So they glare at us like we don't belong there. And I've got to try to be friendly, because technically if they call the cops, well, I'm going to end up being in trouble. So if you follow the story, when we got there, the groundskeepers came and cut the grass. And he had a little talk with me, you're going in the pavilion? Oh no, this big thing. I said, it's fine. We'll do our thing. You cut the grass, as long as it's in an hour, we're going to be making music. And he was like, oh no. So the guy was cutting the lawn. Then the woman showed up with the baby and wouldn't leave. Then this helicopter came. Then there was a series of trains that were blowing their air horns so unbelievably loud. And it was something, it sounded like some kind of a malfunctioning steam engine that was sparking on the tracks, like this friction noise. And then because of the weather, these giant crane-like birds were flying around, and my wife was freaking out. She's thinking they're a pterodactyl. She's pointing at them and freaking out while we're playing, and I'm freaking out because I didn't sleep the night before. So she's like startling me. And then the frogs, because of the weather, the frogs were so unbelievably loud. Then the storm came. Well, did I forget anything else that was before the storm? Any interruptions? After the storm, well, there was maybe 18 giant trucks on this little driveway-sized patch of gravel fighting for an area to fish. Okay. The entire time we've been going to this place for years, I've seen one person catch one fish, and that was today because of this unbelievable rain pummeling the surface. One little 2-pound smallmouth bass came up, and the guy caught it. Now, there's just a throng. There's constantly guys there, and there's these roads over there. So the village came. Remember the village truck was there?
Yes, the village truck.
Then there was another truck with the groundskeepers, and it's nonstop. It's giant trucks and SUVs just barreling down these roads. And there's nothing back there. It's an unbelievably long, unbelievably bumpy, like break your axle road. But today, for some reason, the amount of traffic, it was like nothing I'd ever seen.
It was like, yeah, tons of people.
So this storm happened. We're in this pavilion, and it's raining so hard, it started, the rain was fully coming in. It was soaking everything. There was no more shelter. It was like a legitimate, like, emergency level thunderstorm. And we're just in this thing with all of my gear. so we couldn't leave. So Donna started putting the instruments away, putting them in their case. And like I said, I kind of had a little bit of a breakdown. That's the other video that you can see where I'm yelling at the camera. And then after that, it cleared up, and there was it picked up rain a few more times, but it didn't really bother me. But the noise, the never-ending rumbling, and then the air horns of the trains, incessantly not stopping, and then the never-ending traffic of the fishermen pulling in and out, more fishermen coming and leaving. And then the joggers started coming. These people with these giant dogs, these Malamutes, glaring at us. And it's like literally like every 15 seconds, another group of people coming by, staring at us.
Bus loads.
There were bus loads. There was a church youth group. All these blonde girls with super tight shorts with like cowboy. The one had cowboy boots on, like real slutty looking girl.
What? I wasn't looking.
Yeah. Well, it was hard not to miss, okay? And like the troubled teen in the youth group, like it's Thursday at like 3 p.m. Like, what are you doing? Just throngs of people, and everyone is glaring at us, you know, or like stopping and looking at us. And then as soon as that happens, of course, I make a sour note because I've got this thing about being watched. You know, I mean, it's not a gig. It's like we're playing, and I haven't slept and I haven't eaten. You know, what did I have yesterday? I had a burger. Yeah, I had a burger and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and a couple pieces of frozen pizza in 48 hours. So, the traffic, I cannot over exaggerate how just unbelievable that. This rainstorm was like a biblical rainstorm, and then just throngs of people showing up to do their jogging. So I guess this is a real hot place. You can see this path here where people will jog on this path. Oh, there's one of the fisherman trucks. Only one there, but if we change picture, I'm sure there'll be a different truck. Let me go through these pictures again and see if we can see. Yeah, see, here's a little scene of the storm. Now, when the storm rolled through, when it first came, it played with the lighting on our camera. Our camera stopped working. It got so dark we couldn't film. So it was just unbelievably frustrating. One thing after another. Yeah, this is that area where the woman had the baby, this little tiny baby. She's
like learning to walk.
Trying to teach it to walk. Yeah, this is my spot. I come every day, and you people are here with your rock and roll. So I don't know. I'm hoping that this was just kind of a one-time thing, but we shot a real lot of video, and there should be some good songs coming up. So definitely check those guys out. Check those songs that are going to be coming out. And thanks for putting up with me going on and on about how crappy my day was. The new sound system is awesome, so that's pretty cool. The definition on the guitar was really something. Everything sounded fantastic. The drums, the bass, huge improvement. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you soon.